Yo, what is going on, fam? We are checking in from a little bit different location today. As you can see, the background is a little bit different, but I'm up here in Tahoe living my life to the fullest. So I wanted to come on here and get a pregame show in before the game. Obviously, this is a really, really big game for the San Francisco 49ers today. This is like a mini playoff game. And I know you guys feel that energy. I know you feel the vibe. I know you guys know what's up. This is playoff football. I know there's 5 weeks left. There's 5 weeks left, but this is playoff football. If the 49ers want to have a strong seeding in the playoffs, they have to win this game. The reason why they have to win this game is because the parity across the NFL is insane. We see you guys checking in from all over the place. Arturo from Mexico City. Let's go. If you're watching, drop where you're watching from. I'm in Tahoe, so I'm a little bit outside of Truckee right now. Drop where you're watching the stream at in the chat. Let's go. We see the Sourdough Squad balling. We see you guys. Let's go. So again, this is a huge game for many reasons. As Sean's checking in from Fort Lauderdale, let's go. Florida. We got San Francisco in the building. Louisiana. Let's go. Texas, Ohio. We got some Idaho in the building. Let's go. We see you guys. We got Sacramento, Reno. Oh, so you're not too far from me. You're right around the corner from me. Let's go. We got Germany in the building. We see you guys from across the pond over there. Let's go. Let's go, Idaho. All right. We see you guys. So we're well represented. Scotland. Let's go. Richmond, California. You know the vibes. New Mexico. Let's go. Ooh, Japan. I'm Japanese. I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't know that, but I'm Japanese. So shout out to my guy watching out in Japan. Let's go. We see the squad. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning out here. We got Lancaster in the building, the Bay. Let's go. We got Juarez, Mexico. Ooh, I've driven past Juarez. Let's go. All right, so as you guys keep dropping where you're from, I'll keep pulling them up and we'll get into this because the 49ers need a win today because this is how they take one step further into the playoffs. This is a huge game because I know it kind of I think Jason Aponte said it best on Wednesday's State of the Franchise episode because we think of the Falcons coming in. We think of them as being a sub-level team in regards to the 49ers. So it kind of has the sense of a trap game. But Jason said it best. He said it's not a trap game. It's not a trap game when the team you're playing is only one game behind you. And so the Falcons in the NFC playoff race, they're one game behind the San Francisco 49ers. So there's an opportunity here. If the 49ers lose or don't take care of business against the Falcons, that could severely impact their playoff seeding. As you know, the playoffs are right around the corner. For a lot of teams, the playoffs start this week. For us, it started last week because the 49ers weren't able to go up into Seattle and take care of business against the Seattle Seahawks. So what does that mean? That means 49ers playoff race started against the Bengals. And so they took care of business against the Bengals. Now they got to take care of the Falcons, and they cannot take them lightly. So the hope is that the 49ers come in with that playoff mentality, that playoff energy, because that's what this season is. There's 5 games left, and all 5 or no, are there 5 games, 4 games? I don't even remember, but there's a handful of games left, and every single one of them matters in regards to playoff seeding. So this game is not to be taken lightly at all. So just like Frank says, this is a playoff game. So, and we know it's any given Sunday. We know this team is going to be and the Falcons are going to be energized. They're going to be wanting to, because we've talked about this throughout the week about the Atlanta Falcons. They're having a good year based on, I think, their standards, considering the fact that there's no Calvin Ridley. They traded Julio Jones. Pretty much they got Kyle Pitts and Cordell Patterson has been phenomenal for them. But honestly, for them to have 6 wins with kind of lacking offensive power, firepower, and things like that, they're doing pretty good. And so, based on their schedule, the Atlanta Falcons would want nothing more to travel across country and just ruin 49er fans' day today. I know everyone's going to be out at Levi's today. Levi's going to be jumping. It's going to be a playoff atmosphere at Levi's. I can guarantee it. I've been to multiple games at Levi's this year. Levi's had the energy has been phenomenal. When the 49ers give the stadium something to cheer about, the 49ers game day experience has been phenomenal. So I totally anticipate the vibe, the electricity to feel as if it is a playoff game. So that is the hope right now going into this. And again, the Falcons would love nothing more than to come in to Levi Stadium and just stink it up for the 49ers and the faithful, because they want the playoffs. That, again, go back to when Kyle Shanahan left the Atlanta Falcons after the unfortunate Super Bowl loss. They haven't really been able to do much since then. So that means that this year has been the closest that they sniffed to the playoffs in a long time. So that means they're hungry. That means as an organization, top down ownership, sales and marketing, anyone in that organization is hungry to get into the playoffs. So you know that they're going to come out and give us our best shot. So it is important for the San Francisco 49ers to not come out flat and to basically bring the intensity to them and make them respond. So I think the biggest thing going into this game is to ensure that the 49ers aren't getting themselves into a reactive mode. And what I mean by that is, hey, maybe they're driving the ball and they turn over it's a pick or a fumble, and then all of a sudden the defense has to be thrust out on the field, and then they have to maybe stop the Atlanta Falcons on a short field. Atlanta comes away with 3 points or 6 points or 7 points, whatever. And then the 49ers are in reaction mode. We don't want to get into that spot. We want this team to come out firing. We want them to control what they can control, all 3 phases, obviously offense, defense, and special teams. Special teams was a huge reason for the success that the team had against the Bengals. So some more of that, hopefully, some more of that. I didn't bring the hat. That's a good point. I didn't bring the hat. So we're going to see. We're going to put the luck to the test. You're absolutely right. I completely forgot it. So we're going to have to put the luck to the test. Hopefully the team can withstand without the white hat. So hopefully we'll find out, though. But some of the keys to victory on the defensive side for the 49ers, get Matt Ryan uncomfortable. I want to see big games from Arden Key, Charles Omenihu, and I want to see big games from guys like Eric Armstead. I want to see guys on the interior of that defensive line create havoc. And I think the opportunity is available. So those are going to be some key players that I'm looking for. I'm going to be looking for Nick Bosa to come away with potentially another 2-sack game. So I'm really looking for that defensive line to step up big and really neutralize the Atlanta offense. And I think if they can do that, you got Fred Warner, you got Jaquiski Tart, and you have Ward on the back end trying to make sure everything is right there in front of them. So that is the hope. Control the Atlanta Falcons offense by neutralizing their offensive line. I think our defensive line can do it. And again, I'm really liking Charles Omenihu, Arden Key playing over the guard in rushing situations, whether that's Eric Armstead as well. It's these big end style edge rushers rushing over the guards. Do it often. Hell, put Bosa over the guard. If we can put Bosa over the guard, see what happens. So again, keep neutralizing those matchups, keep taking advantage of the mismatch of putting edge over guards. Would love to see that continue to happen. On the offensive side, it's we know it's the same. It has not changed. It's run the football, control clock, do not make turnovers, and churn out first downs. Control the clock, do all those things, and the 49ers will be in fantastic shape to come out with a victory with this game. If they can do those things, just those simple things. Obviously, on special teams, playing a clean game on special teams is going to matter. It's going to have an impact on this game. Um, I know we are here to give special teams um some we rib them every once in a while, but that doesn't change the fact that they're just as important to the outcome of this game. Robbie Gould's got to make his kicks. Mitch Wishnowsky has got to make his coffin corner punts and or his banana balls that he was kicking against the Bengals. Whatever, we don't care. Got to do your job. Special teams, all the guys that are being called up, these are opportunities for them. Make the most of your opportunities. Guys like River Craycraft, Trent Sherfield, balling out on special teams. Keep going, keep doing it. We need that phase to be locked in so that the defense and offense can operate in any way they need to. Special teams is there to help give us points if we need it, and or put and change field position. So hopefully that's what we're looking for today. So like overall, the grand scheme of things is that this feels like it could be a game that the 49ers could win, but we also understand that this team is up or down. It's up or down. We understand that week to week, it's really hard to predict or project exactly what team we're going to get. So the hope is, again, the 49ers are coming into this home game 1-4, 1-4 on the day or on the year in regards to overall record at home at Levi Stadium. So, and I actually don't put that blame on the fans. I think the fans have been phenomenal. Like I said, I've been there for a handful of games this year. It's the play on the field that takes away the home field advantage. So the hope is that the 49ers give the fans an opportunity to get excited early and make it really loud, and then we just continue to compound energy and compound momentum after that. So it's imperative to have a quick start, at least in my opinion. A quick score would be fantastic. Not necessarily like move down the field in 30 seconds and score, but a score on the first possession and then manage the game accordingly. So if the 49ers can do that, like I said, I love the matchups of the 49ers defensive line versus the Falcons offensive line. If you can get Matt Ryan off his spot, get him nervous, get him on the run, make him all shaky, make that Matty Ice turn into Matty Melt. I don't know what that was. Sorry, that was a bad one. But just make him uncomfortable because he is the main cog in that offense. So if we can make Matty Ice uncomfortable, we can change the entire dynamic of that offense. So we do that with the defensive line. We get after them, hopefully get a couple sacks, hopefully get Bosa a couple more sacks. Like I said, though, I'm looking for Arden Key specifically, Charles Omenihu, and Arik Armstead, three of the big end style body types playing from a pass rusher role over the guard. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I am looking for. So overall, I want to see your guys' score predictions. Drop your score predictions in the chat. So I want to see what you guys think the final outcome is going to be of this game. I think that it's going to be probably closer than I would hope for. Unfortunately, that feels like it's been kind of the theme of the year. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the score. I actually said this on Rob Shu's show earlier this week. Shout out to Rob for having me on for the first time. That was a lot of fun earlier this week. I feel like it's going to be a situation where it's like 27-21. I think it's going to be within a score. I think it's going to be within a score game. Again, we understand the ebbs and flow of this year. The 49ers have the potential to come out and literally like run this club out the stadium if they were to execute all 3 phases for 60 minutes of the game. We're aware that they can do that to any team. However, we haven't seen that yet. So, that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and say 27-21. Again, really close. Might come down to the end. We'll see. But that's kind of how I'm feeling. Jay Greasy says 43-22, a little bit of a blowout situation. Pete has it a one-score game at 24-17. Jerry's saying 34-17, so winning very convincingly. SoCal's got 27-23. Again, that's kind of where I'm feeling. It's feeling kind of like a closer game, again, because I'm not discounting the Falcons' hunger in this game. I think the Falcons are hungry. I think they're going to play inspired. But again, if the 49ers can take that inspiration and take it from them instantly, that changes the outcome. So we're going to see. Stud says about a 2-touchdown difference. Mr. Sticky got 29-20 SF, 34-17 from Frank. We are not going to be doing a live game show. Thanks for asking, DJ. But we are going to do, I'm going to do my normal coverage, across all my social platforms. We're going to do a halftime show. And then we're going to do a post-game show. So that's kind of how we're going to work it today. So we're going to be doing halftime show and then post-game. We got 31-20. Let's go. We got 34-21, 31-17 from Jay Ellis. So I think we're getting the vibe. It feels like it's going to be a close game for the most part. Doesn't necessarily feel like it's going to be a blowout. I think any feelings of blowouts, we lost any of that hope, I think, back at the Arizona game, when we lost to the backups of the Arizona Cardinals, when we thought hey, that's a perfect opportunity for the 49ers to blow a team out the water. So I think the chat feels the same. Now what I want to see from the chat is give me your breakout player. Give me one breakout player on offense and give me one breakout player on defense. Who is going to be the 2 players from this game who is going to have the biggest impact on this game, offense and defense? One from the 49ers offense, one from the 49ers defense. Who is going to be a big reason why this team wins today? Ooh, I like it so far. Before we get into that, shout out my boy Ryan. We see you, Ryan. Oh, you're a top fan in my eyes, my guy. You are a top fan in my guy. Thank you, as always, for contributing and being a part of our live streams. We really do appreciate it. DJ says Bosa and yuck. I like that. I do like that. I could use a big game from Brandon Ayuk. Jennings and is that a Marcel Harris? Woo! Spicy underrated stars. You'd love to see it. Jawan, let's go. We got Ward and Debo. Ooh, I could see that. I could see Jimmy Ward having a phenomenal game today. I could absolutely see that. That's a good call. Debo offense for Jerry. Menahue and Jennings. Ooh, spicy. DJ Jones. Good point. I haven't even mentioned DJ Jones. DJ Jones is going to be a big part of that interior rotation that I was talking about with Menahue, Arden Key, and Eric Armstead. How could I forget DJ Jones, of course? Those 4 on the interior rush, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for interior pressure early and often from that defense. Give me Jones, give me Menahue, give me Arden Key, give me Eric Armstead. Give me those 4 guys creating havoc today. And then allowing our boy Bosa to clean up, get the sacks. That's what we want. We want pressure up the interior. We want Matty Ice bouncing out right into the Bears' hands. The Bears going to feast today. That's what we want. All right. We got Jennings breakout. Nick Bosa, 2.5 sacks. Let's go. We see you. Arden Key, 1.5. Ooh, let's go. I feel like the Arden Key energy is picking up nice today. Really, really liking that. Oh, Ryan, stop it. You're going to make me blush. I appreciate you, my guy. Jennings and the Warden. Debo and Bosa. Debo and Bosa's been pretty I like this one. Hey, we know Jimmy Garoppolo's been up and down all year, but Jimmy Garoppolo had a pretty damn good game against the Bengals. And so when we see it, we kind of go as Jimmy goes. So good game from Jimmy. I'll take it. Warner on defense. Absolutely. I could see that as well. You can Bosa for sure. Oh, and of course, Trent, the man Williams. Let's go. You love to see it. You love to see Trent Williams getting the love. It'd be easy talking about the players' wives, my boy. Debo Samuel gonna have a game. Ayuk and Jennings. Ooh, that's spicy from Josh. Talanoa getting a pick today. Jimmy G and Ayuk. I agree. He is number 10 since week 8. No, we go as number 10 goes. So that's going to be huge. It isn't been officially listed, but Aziz is trending towards being out. Actually, let me check to see if any of those have come out. I don't think so. Doesn't look like they've come out yet. So as you can see, we got some ballers ready to go today. It's going to be a fun game. Like I said, I'm in Tahoe, so today's content's going to be a little different, but I will be back for a halftime show, and we'll do post game. So keep an eye out for those lives. We'll be doing that. We'll be back. Shout out to all the squad who hopped into this chat, and it's going to be a fun day today. It's a beautiful day for some 49ers football, and hopefully we get a phenomenal game. He's out. Is he officially out? So Aziz is officially out. So it's going to need a big game out of Fred Warner and some of those guys on the back end to ball out. So big game here, playoff type atmosphere, playoff type vibes. We know it's control your own destiny from here on out. So hopefully we get a phenomenal game. Again, shout out to all you guys dropping in the chat, watching the lives, doing it all, commenting, liking, subbing. We appreciate you guys, and you guys continue to have a huge impact on this channel. So we thank you over and over again. Let's go out and get this dub, guys. You guys have a great rest of your morning until the game begins. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully we walk away with a win and we have some fun. All right, guys. I'll see you guys back at halftime. Oh, I'll see you back at halftime. Peace. Let's go. Let's get that done.